Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do another video in the colour series. Now I'm doing green today, so obviously it's all going to be eye makeup. I don't wear green blusher and I certainly don't wear green lipstick. So we're getting into the colours now, some of the colours that aren't going to have blush and aren't going to have lipsticks in. So I hope I can keep going. I hope you're happy with just seeing the eye makeup in the series rather than just the full thing. And I haven't got any green nail polish. Oh, I have got one from Essie, and it's called Navigate Her. It's a really pale green. I didn't think to bring that one down, but you can look that up. Right, so we'll start with eye makeup, obviously, the eyeshadows. I have a palette from Urban Decay, and there's a lovely green here, and it's called Mildew. Oops, I haven't got anything to wipe my fingers on. Just a moment, I'll get a wet wipe from up here. Packet of wet wipes, everybody's friend. Right. We have Sleek Original palette. And there's two greens here that I use a lot. This one, they have no names on this one because it's an old palette. And that one, I think, sure you can still buy the original palette, and I would have thought that they'd probably put names on them now. So that's those two. And then we have a pile of Sleek palettes. This one's called Safari palette, and there's 4 greens in the middle that I use quite a lot. This one's got no names either. I use quite a lot too. And that one. That one's a lovely colour. See, really pretty. Ooh, I nearly slid that off the table. I don't want to do that. I've just broken 2 eyeshadows while I was sorting this out. They're being mended. Where are we? I broke the eyeshadow in the top. It's just being mended. A little tip. There's another one here that's really got smashed. A little tip for you. If you do break an eyeshadow, all you need is rubbing alcohol. Now if you can't get rubbing alcohol, use Surgical Spirit. It works just the same. You just have to leave the eyeshadow out until the smell's gone, and then the smell will go and it's perfectly fine. This one at the top got really broken. I have to flatten that down when it's dried a little bit. But yeah, it'll obviously you don't get the pretty words back and things like that, but you still got your eyeshadow and it still works perfectly well. And once they've dried, they're fine. So that's a little tip. If you do drop something, don't throw it away. The next one is the Curaçao palette. That's another Sleek one. I'm not sure if all of these are still on sale. I'm just showing you my favourite colours. There's this bright one here. It's been a lovely colour in the summer. There's that one. It's a bit more of a darker green. And that one. That's more. Oh, that's not a green, is it? It looks green in the pot, but it's not really. It's blue. And then there was this one on the end. Really pretty greens. Do you get the feeling that I like green? There's more. This one is an NYC colour and it is called Fashion Boot Camp. You can see that. There we go. And there's two good, well that's a bit of a browny green. This one's a lovely green. Oops, that one doesn't swatch very well, but there we go. Lovely colours again. And then we have another NYC palette, and this one is called Electric Funk. There we go. And we have this green here. We have an Almay palette, and this one is called Trio for Greens. In fact, there's only one green in it, but there you go. They do give them some strange names sometimes, don't they? That's a really pretty green. When I want to wear green eyeshadow, it takes me ages to decide what I want to wear. Because I have so many. This is a Cause eyeshadow. There you go. I hope you see that. There you go. And the colour is in golden green. It's really real pale colour, but it's so pretty. Right. We have a Wet n Wild. This one is called, if I can get it undone, Cool as a Cucumber. And that's the green there. Oops. You can tell this is really one of my favourites. There's quite a dent in there. Usually if I can't decide, it's usually that one I go for. Or this 8 pan here. It's just called Comfort Zone. This green here, you can see I've used this one a lot as well, is a real favourite. It's really, really pretty. And then this was sent to me, I can't remember if it was Teresa sent me it or Martha, but it's called Booty Talk Profusion. And I think that's just what it's called. And there are a lot of greens in there that I use. This one here. This one. They're all really, really good greens. And there's a couple over here too. This one is sort of a goldy green. This is a lighter green. Really pretty. I need a clean wet white. That one's covered in green. And then we have Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Mossy Green. This was sent to me by someone in the US, because we didn't get this one released. Like, we don't get a lot of them released. They have had loads over there, and we haven't, and that's a gorgeous green. See, I've used quite a lot of that. And then I have three MAC eyeshadows and a pigment. The first MAC eyeshadow, if I can get it open, is called Bitter. You'll have to check these. I was very naughty this time round. I didn't check to see what was still on sale. This is very thin and you like that. It's a really yellowy green. Looks really pretty. Teamed with other colours. This one is called Humid. This is really nice green too. And they're all nice greens. You can see there. This one, I wasn't quite sure if to put this one in, but it's a green. It's called Plumage. This one I know you can still buy. And it's put like it is green, but it's also like a bluey colour. But it is green too. I mean, I'll swatch that. Yeah, you can see it is green, but it has this blue sort of colour to it as well. A little bit of that goes a long way. Right, the MAC pigment is called Golden Olive. I'm just going to wet my finger on my wet wipe. There's a load in the lid, so I don't need to. I mean, look at this. I mean, I've had this for quite a number of years, and I've barely made. I use it a lot, and I've barely made a dent. I mean, you could do with tiny little pots of pigments, and they would last you. You know, you don't need these great big things, but MAC don't do anything smaller. Well, sometimes they're a little bit smaller. Make them more narrow. But there you go. That is lovely. That's used on a damp finger, and I'll do you a swatch on a dry finger. I mean, they both have a lovely finish, wet or dry. I find that pigments, I do use them dry, but pigments can be, if you're not too good with pigments, use them damp and you have a lot more control, obviously. There was one more sleek palette, and it is the Garden of Eden palette. And this is the most gorgeous colours in here. There are 2, 4, 5 greens here. So we'll start this end. I mean, look there, that is lovely. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous greens. I'll have to wipe one off to get the last one on. Now this is very much like Plumage, this one. So there you go. Those are my eyeshadows all done. Let me just put that away. There you go. And then we're going on to eyeliners. I have a Milani eyeliner in Green Glamour. Can't see if that's been, yeah, there. I think that's it there. It's a sharp one you have to sharpen, so that's that green. It's a really nice bright green. I have a Wet n Wild colour icon in, what colour is this? Olive. It looks like that. And that's in olive, very nice dark green. And then I have an MUA Intense Glitter liner. This one's more jade than green, but jade's green, isn't it? Of course it is. That's that one. It has a really great idea. It has its own pencil sharpener. Really good idea. So that's the MUA jade green. I have a Gosh pencil, and the colour of this one is Golden Moss. Gosh pencil. So that's the Gosh one. I have a Kiko pencil, and this one is in 410. There are some I think there are probably some names there, but I'm not even going to bother trying to read those. So that's, oh, Kiko's upside down. That's Kiko. There you go. And then I have an Essence Gel Eyeliner Pencil. Colour is, doesn't say. So there you go. It's really pretty. It's like a, yeah, it is green. I thought it was grey colour, but it is a green. So there you go. That's the eyeliners, and that is the collection for the colour video for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon in another one. Bye for now.